Hello, good evening, America. I'm Jesse Waters, and here's what's been happening in your country today. President Trump has been assaulted by an onion this afternoon. The incident happened when the president walked past the kitchen of the White House and accidentally came too close to the pallet where the chef was cutting up some onions for onion soup. And it was then the unthinkable happened. The onion began mercilessly beating up the president like it was nothing. Now that's one hell of a scary onion. Right? I mean, I cannot begin to express or overstate the magnitude of what kind of a freakishly powerful beast of an onion that onion would have had to be. To be able to floor the president like that, and all the while, without even so much as a single action undertaken by the onion itself, if I might add. We're almost talking about an onion with layers of divine power here, all right? I found it absolutely necessary to stress that out before going any further. Because by doing so, it will now put the things better into perspective when you consider that, even despite of how incredibly fierce that onion had roughed up President Trump, the president suffered only some minor eye irritation. The Secret Service immediately intervened and swiftly subdued the feral onion. The onion was apprehended and handed over to the authorities, where the onion was thrown in jail and awaits his trial in the food court for naughty vegetables and bad behaving fruit. President Trump made a full recovery, and he's already back at work in the Oval Office, where he is hard at work trying to build himself a model choo-choo train set to put together, well, technically, all he needs to put together is just himself and the box within grabbing distance to access the contents and place the already completed train on the already completed train tracks, because a cabinet member already pre-installed it for him to avoid a cranky, ego-dented president when he fails at it. Say all you want about that man, but that man is just overloaded with testosterone. If that man was any more man than he already is, his body would burst open from not being able to take in all that masculinity. Did you hear that, Hannity? I said masculinity, not femininity, but masculine, all right? It's about time you finally made up your mind about if you rather want to be a man or a woman, all right? Because lately I can't even tell the difference anymore. On one hand, your balls are so hairy that you cannot even wear pants with a zipper because it always gets stuck from all the ball hair that gets in the way. And on the other one, you bleach your ass hair, braid your armpits, and curl the hair on your trolley feet. And I recommend, if you don't want your tiny pipe over there in your knickers to rust entirely, you better start amplifying your testosterone level and be more masculine like our president by mercilessly getting the shit kicked out of you by some strong, concentrated onion fluid that has no remorse.
Oh, Jesse, I'd think twice before going there. If I were you, eyeliner boy. At this point, your DNA has more cosmetics than it has biochemistry going for it. And let's not forget here which one of us it is that is so obsessed with the practicing of formal etiquette, passionately following that Barbie philosophy, elbows off the table, and burping is rude. Oh, boo-hoo. If you want that elbow in your eye socket instead of on the table, you'll know instantly what actually being rude is all about. Instead of letting out a very natural burp once in a while, you see expelling excess gas out your stomach has a real biological function, but being a Barbie does not.